How to score bruxism events using AASM scoring. Have you ever wondered how sleep bruxism is scored during a sleep study? Understanding this process can be quite helpful, especially if you or someone you know is dealing with sleep apnea. Let's break it down step by step. Bruxism during sleep, also known as sleep bruxism, involves rhythmic muscle activity in the jaw. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine provides specific guidelines for scoring these events during a polysomnography, which is a detailed sleep study often used to assess sleep apnea. First, let's talk about what constitutes a bruxism event. These events can be classified as either brief or sustained muscle contractions. Brief contractions, known as phasic events, last between 0.25 and 2 seconds and must occur in a series of at least 3. On the other hand, sustained contractions, called tonic events, last longer than 2 seconds. To score a bruxism episode, it must be preceded by at least 3 seconds of stable background electromyography activity. Next, we have the electromyography amplitude criteria. For an event to be considered bruxism, the electromyography activity must be at least twice the amplitude of the background activity. This ensures that the muscle activity is significant enough to be classified as bruxism. Audio recordings can also play a role in scoring bruxism. By combining electromyography data with audio recordings, it becomes easier to detect audible tooth grinding. For reliable scoring, at least 2 audible grinding episodes per night must be confirmed by both audio and electromyography data, especially in the absence of epilepsy. When it comes to muscle selection for electromyography, the masseter and temporalis muscles are typically monitored during the sleep study. Research shows that using both masseter and temporalis channels provides a more accurate assessment of bruxism events compared to just using chin electromyography. Lastly, let's touch on the relationship between bruxism and sleep apnea. Sleep bruxism often occurs alongside obstructive sleep apnea. While bruxism events do not directly correlate with breathing events, many of these episodes are related to arousals during sleep in patients with obstructive sleep apnea. Understanding how to score bruxism is important, as it can influence the interpretation of muscle activity and arousals during the sleep study. In practical terms, scoring bruxism involves identifying electromyography bursts that meet the set duration and amplitude criteria, confirming repetitive patterns for brief events, and using audio recordings to verify tooth grinding sounds is essential. This approach ensures accurate detection of bruxism episodes, which can be relevant for assessing sleep disorders, especially in individuals being evaluated for sleep apnea.